What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and welcome back to Dinosaur Tycoon. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do today is kind of do a walkthrough of the park I built, and give you kind of my results on the game. You know, my final thoughts on the game. That's what we're gonna be kind of be doing. First things first. I love how they did this little setup right here where you can teleport, see the layout of the park, and then know where you want to go from there. And then be able to just teleport directly there. That's kind of a big thing here that really helps. Because it is a good space, good sized space that they've given you to explore. But let's sleep. So that way, one of the things I haven't done yet is added enough lights. So it can get pretty dark during the night. Biome that you've set, and some of them kind of fit dinosaurs better than certain dinosaurs better than others, but any dinosaur can fit into any one. But I'm more so talking about a role play style thing. There might be a certain look you're going for. It's going to require you to cycle through that specific biome a couple times before you finalize the build, which sometimes gets a little janky. Like, I don't know what happens. Like, you'll do it, you'll cancel, and he'll get stuck. Like, he won't be able to build it, but he won't be able to cancel out of the animation either. Eventually, he will disappear. At least it did for me. And then you can try again, but sometimes that happens. So as a result, I kind of just made what I made and went and rolled with it. It's still kind of worked. The design of the dinosaurs themselves is pretty good. As someone stated in my comment section, they do look familiar. They're very close to the dinosaurs I saw, I want to say, in Dinosaur Dig. That's a older add-on that I covered a long time ago. It's one of the first ones I think I've covered that I covered on the channel, actually. Now, at first, I couldn't quite understand this system. They did break it down, but I kind of missed the breakdown. Every time you build one of these, you technically are building a spawn for the food, and you're building a worker to go out and feed them. And they'll go out and feed them, but then they'll take a break. So making sure that you're going around behind them for when they're resting to double check on the animals is good. There's still some, like, I've pretty much added one of every amenity. That's another thing. I kind of wish there were more amenities and food and facilities. Like, one, I wish there was like a dedicated facility that just added more workers that would go around and do the things that need to be done. Like fix the lights and feed the animals. You know, just a couple, like just one that just does it, just adds more workers. Like, that would definitely help out. As well as I also feel like it would have been cool to have some more of these to place. Because I kind of ran out really quick and had to repeat a lot. Now, it's a good enough area that you do, but I would love more big themed things like this. Like, the volcano was pretty cool. You know, you build it and then it'll erupt every now and then, make this really cool sound. I like that. I have that place over there on the other side by the desert, so we'll see that soon. But I would have liked more of these. Like, so we have this one, then maybe another one that's maybe like a cave that something might pop out of, like a pterodactyl, a robotic pterodactyl or something. You know, stuff like that. Or a pool where one of those big I can't think of the name right now. I'm drawing a blank. But one of the bigger carnivores, swimming dinosaurs would jump out and eat a fish. Something like that, you know? There's a couple different possibilities. Now, normally, when the egg seller comes, I would run over there by simply teleporting back to the that little hub area and then running over there. But I kind of done right now. I've gotten pretty much almost one of every dinosaur in every single one of the different biomes. There's a few missing because, like I said, I couldn't tell you the grand total of dinosaurs because I'm not sure what that is. Because, like I said, he loves to repeat himself, at least for me. It's like random what eggs he's gonna bring, and he'll bring the same 3 eggs like 2 days in a row. I'm like, dude, you brought these yesterday. Give me something. I know there's something I'm missing. I will say, I was actually very impressed by the different ways they've done these different exhibit little areas, like this one right here. anyone hungry, then it'll knock down at least like 3 or 4 of their happiness meters. And like, oh, that dinosaur doesn't look happy. And it's like, okay, dude, it just got hungry. Like, calm yourself. It's not malnourished. Toys. Do I have a jungle one? I know I have a jungle velociraptor. These things here. Oh my god, I hate these things so much. He always sells these things. I have like, I want to say 6 of them at this point. I don't need any more of these things. Stop selling them. I mean, you can't. The money, at least for me, I never got to the point to where I was really, really overwhelmed with cash. You're like, as you're going, because everything has a good size expense, from the amenities, from the exhibits, from the restaurants. Nothing is exactly, I would say, cheap. The eggs themselves are $500 a pop. So at no point am I going to be able to afford to just go crazy with buying the eggs. So breaking them up to just 3 random choices a day wasn't necessary. I was no way I was going to be able to buy everything. They have just enough dinosaurs. There's a version of each dinosaur for each biome. You know, you can put T-Rex in the desert, the forest, and the jungle. You can put the Stegosaurus, the same thing. Like every version of the different different dinosaurs they have, there's a version for each one of the biomes. So at no point, you know, would I have had the money to just go crazy and buy all of them. And even if I did buy all of them, I still have to build all the exhibits, which are 1,000 gold each. And then the amenities, some of them are 1,000, some of them are 5,000, like the volcano over there. So, you know, it's something that everything was so expensive, and the money never gets you, like, as you can see, you're never just getting crazy amounts. So it wasn't necessary to break it up like that. That's what I'm just saying.
wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tattoo my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
I feel like once you get such a large amount of restaurants and a large amount of exhibits that are full, and a good chunk of your visitors are happy, you should really get an uplift in the money coming in. And it does increase, but slowly. Really, really slowly. You are going to be doing a lot of waiting early on. A little too much, because there's only so much you can do. If I were to do anything, maybe add a couple mini games, because even before that, because like feeding them isn't that complicated until you have a lot of them, and then the workers that come with these feeders start to not be able to maintain them, and you have to go around and feed them yourself. Until then, you kind of just standing around, even if you can't really just sit by the bed either and continuously spawn going to sleep. You can't just go in there and sleep. This has a timer too. So you're going to be taking a lot of time, especially early game. You're not going to have that much to do. And you're going to be waiting for a long time because the money just does not come in quickly enough. And when you're starting to try to build all these different things, it's really expensive. So I feel like as the park gets bigger, that should definitely crank up. But again, I feel like that's kind of a mechanic to keep you from just going through and buying everything instantaneous. But with as expensive as they made everything, I just don't think that getting that a little faster would have really hurt that much. Because there's a lot you have to build and buy. If you want to try, like me, I wanted to try to accommodate one of every animal of every type. I got close to that, but eventually, to tell you the God honest truth, I just simply ran out of patience waiting for the egg seller. I would have kept going, and I would have completely finished out making sure that I had one of every dinosaur of every single type. but I simply just ran out of patience with the egg seller because it wouldn't be bad, but like I said, his rotation is very weak. He'll bring me the same animals pretty much every single day sometimes. At a point, I just go, well, let me just go through his whole entire inventory. If there's a way to do that and I missed that, I'm sorry, but I didn't see it. But other than that, the game is actually still fun. I love Tycoon games. I would have loved a little bit more extra management in there, deciding how many workers are going out or where. Like, I would have loved a dedicated amenity to add more workers, strictly just more workers that are going around fixing things and whatnot. Because you'll get a fee for maintenance, and every now and then, say if you had lights, if I had a ton of lights up, some of them would get fixed. But for the most part, I need to go around and fix them. So being able to hire more things, and also a mechanic like, say, trash collection. Like, trash generates slowly as you go through the park, and you either have to pick it up yourself or hire, trash collectors. Also would have liked a area that adds more decor, like an area that adds different type of trees that you can place where you want. Just decorations for the park, maybe even fences, stuff like that, so that you can kind of take areas and keep theming them a little bit better on your own. But all in all, it is fun. I did enjoy it. I like the variety of dinosaurs. Just wish it was easier to get them all. I like the mechanics that they did put in. Like I said, I would have liked a little bit more to do in between waiting for money, but that's okay. Still good. I would say it's worth picking up, especially if you're somebody that likes dinosaurs, especially if you like any zoo builders or stuff like that. It does do that good. I do like this teleportation system. So you can just teleport here, say, oh, I want to go over there, or I want to run and try to catch the egg seller to be disappointed again today. You can. If you're all the way over here at this park, you can get here quickly. I like that. And it just helps you lay out your park. This right here, like, this was a really good tool. They did a really good job adding that, and I wish more of these Zoo Tycoon or things like this would have these in this game. This would definitely help, because so many times, some of them will give you the ability to fly, and then, I mean, that helps too, but this is much better than just letting me fly, because I would like both. In the dream game, it would have both, but this one I feel is better because just getting around these large spaces is so much easier. Oh, I want to go over to the desert area. Boom, I can. Forest area. Boom, I can. Jungle area. Boom, I can. Area that's kind of a mix of jungle and desert. I can. Definitely, like I said, definitely the mechanics are good. You will have fun, and I do recommend it. All right, guys. This is going to be pretty much going to end my playthrough of this one. Just a reminder, I am doing a giveaway of the Dungeons and Dragon game that was brought out, that was recently dropped by Everbloom Games. I am doing a giveaway. Just make sure, if you want to enter it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and then leave in the comment section, tell us what gaming console you play Minecraft on. That is all we need. Huge shout out to our channel members, Elijah, M4 Penguin, and Andrea. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm sorry, I've got so much more I want to do with members. I'm just now getting kind of back on my feet for a couple different things. I'm now back to regularly posting and stuff. So we're going to have some events and stuff, more stuff coming up. So make sure to stay tuned and think about possibly becoming a member. They do have a lot of cool perks they have access to now. And there's going to be a lot more coming. All right, guys. Average Arcader out.